What is going on, everybody? What's today, Wednesday? It's Wednesday already. I hope everyone's having a fantastic week. Still have no PTU, which really doesn't surprise me. They did say mid-December. It's not quite mid-December yet. But today, we're going to go do some salt mining. If you guys watched yesterday's stream, then you know that we were able to get the chat kind of spicy. Where the hell am I going? And I also did some testing on my frame rate problems. I don't know, but somehow my bitrate got set to 2500 when it should be over 9000, which I'm running at right now. So we should have rubber banding back to the bed. So that's probably not a good sign for the server. Hey! Get in here.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Oops, scroll past it. I've noticed when I get into like places where it's very
Vehicle selected.
hard on the graphics, and notice that the bit rate drops. So what I'm hoping is this entry Vulkan integration that they're putting in 318 helps with this performance, so I don't drop as many frames. So far, it seems to be okay. It's a little bit better right now. We do have some drinks on the ship, so I wonder if I have that issue where when I store my ship here, I don't have bombs.
Industries, a journey worth taking.
Before I do that, oh, still got 2 bombs. It's a glorious day. I'm doing pretty good. I stored my ship and I still have bombs, so I am ecstatic about that. Set away for security depot 1. And let's try to get our first victim.
You are clear to launch.
I saw on the patch watch that they're going to have a Jump Town 2.1, which kind of sucks because I won't have the A2. We may have to try to grind our way to an A2 really, really quick within that Jump Town week. Hopefully it's just not a one-day thing.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yeah, it'd be good right now. Want to mine some salt? Well, get on here, cannot. Let me open up the Discord.
Complete.
I have to restart my computer, so Discord closed. I don't like having my computer open so many programs when my computer starts, so I always forget about Discord. I only have like 30 minutes. Oh, dang. That sucks. Those guys leaving. We're too late. Yeah, he's gone. Dang. That would have been a nice target, too. Let's check some of the other bunkers.
Quantum travel engaged.
Looks like we got ourselves one, boys. We need to get our bomb camera. It must be a windstorm. I dropped way too early. Or these things. The wind pushed it back. I missed. Dang. Oh well. Let's try to get some more bombs. That's why I wish it was laser guided. If you guys notice, like, even though I hit the button, it still took a while before it jumped out of the ship.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
They should really add that because these bombs are too expensive to miss their targets, you know what I'm saying?
Landing gear down.
It must be like the scariest thing, like we're in a bunker and you see like size 10s going off. I would love to catch some like morphologists in the bunker one day. Just absolutely nuke his ship. Look at all that hydrogen fuel. 52.3 SCU, that's a lot of fuel. Yeah, but he had to play the game. He'd be easy to spot from what I've seen. He's always running with orc mates. Well, they're all not gonna stay in the ship, and even if they do, you know what I'm saying? Like, what really are they going to be able to do by the time I drop the bomb? You know what I'm saying? They're not the brightest bunch. It'll happen one day. I'm putting that into the universe. I'm speaking into existence that I'm going to bomb morphologist while he's on stream and make his life a little bit more funny. I'm not gonna say hell, because like, you know, it's just a game.
Quantum fuel 100%.
Alright, did we get bombs? Praise be to Christ Roberts. We got 4 bombs.
Landing gear up.
And his org mates are not very good at PvP. So I wouldn't be worried about that. Yeah, filming for this game is not easy. It's definitely not easy. Like I said, I had a bunch of footage on my hard drive that I didn't even use just because it was all just dead footage.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yep, that's what happens to me. But what I'm gonna start doing more of is just when everything just goes bad, you just upload it anyway. Cause I mean, you've already done like most of the work by like filming it, and you can just show people like,
Complete.
you know, things go wrong in this game a lot. It's not perfect. Yeah, when you do Star Citizen stuff, you're really just at the mercy of the game. And if that server is spicy or not. SD, what has been done today? What's going on? Oh, that'd be fun. I think for something like that to work, they would need to let us like use tractor beams, like an armistice. I wonder if that guy's still at Colfax. If he was smart, he left. Or you know they could do to help the bombs at least if they're not going to give them like laser, like make them be laser guided. One of the things they can do is just simply like have the ship's computer compensate for wind speed instead of just like where you are in relation to the target.
Quantum travel engaged.
I was trying to do a classroom-like scene, but I kept tripping on my tongue. Just keep at it. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be good at the first time. Just the repetition of doing it over and over again will make you a little bit more proficient at it.
Complete.
This guy didn't leave. Come on, give me this operator mode. Thank you. Trying to put this thing like almost right in the middle. That should have got it. Yep, sure did. Wait for the salt to pour in. Blow me away. Yeah, I got him. We got a lovely little crime stat now. People are just talking about their PC specs. This guy Flaky's mad. Oh, maybe he's not the guy I killed. You gotta get a big gulp and make your salty tear sacrifice to Christ Roberts. Yes, sir.
Quantum travel complete.
I can't believe no one's at SG1 today. What's going on? Guys, please let me know how the stream is performing now. I had to do some tests. He's not amused. He demands another. Yeah, we're looking for tears to sacrifice right now. Tears to sacrifice? That sounds like a poetic line right there. Let's check HDSF Rufus. This guy's talking about his damage on his Corsair. Had to remind him, like, when we can slave turrets,
Quantum travel.
the A2 is going to be meta.
Quantum travel complete.
So far, no salt. Teammate in the back on tank. Yeah, that would be cool. Body at Rufus. So let's peel out of here. Let's check tomorrow. From tomorrow, we'll go to Hendrix. there's somebody here on the ground. That's an Avenger. Looks like he's probably mining. Let's give him a nice little scare. See. Missed. Did he move? This is probably scared as hell right now. Don't tell me he's really gonna go back there and land. Coming a lot lower this time.
Attack on shields.
Got the tourist this time though. No, turret's still there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pretend like I'm flying away, and I'm gonna come back. This ramp is open. I'm gonna climb to like 10,000, and I'm gonna go back down. Got out now. I'm out of bombs, huh? I messed that one up. This Corsair might try to shoot me. Alright. Let me, got 3, so that's okay.
Docking initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear up.
Still setting everything up with Star. Hold on a moment.
I think I was at Rufus, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm at Everest on my way to Huron 1 to get my arrow and head over to you.
Alright.
Be much quicker than waiting for the claim. And I'll just fly right behind you and I'll listen for you to drop the bomb and I'll start following behind it.
Well, you can actually target it once it falls out of the ship.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Travel engaged.
Alrighty. Let's get to it. I didn't see. Did you get that one guy that was on the ground?
No, I didn't because I didn't have any more bombs.
Ah,
Travel complete.
So I'm kind of hoping he's still there.
I can't believe the one guy stayed there after you bombed.
Yeah, it's not surprising though. Like people want to do the missions, they want to do their bunker stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'd pretty sure I'd hear or feel that rumble and be like, you know, it's probably got more than one of those.
Yeah, he's still here.
To adjust my volume again.
It'd be great if I got him as right as he's walking outside to his ship.
hilarious. Ah.
Got him.
Got him.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll be there momentarily. Can't believe how salty that one guy got at you last night. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was great.
I don't think I've ever seen you get so many party invites before.
Right. He's like, oh, you're griefing. Use the game, play the game mechanics. Then he wants to send me a party invite to get a direct shot at me. I'm just like, I have a bounty. You can come look for me.
They want it easy.
Yeah.
They want it easy. I will say one night I got a glitch where I had a CS4, I think it was, and somebody took my bounty and then a couple more, and I'm wandering around, and that's when I realize I can see everybody that's taken my bounty. They're showing up like like they were in my party.
Oh,
So I was able to jump a couple of them, but then it went away and the tables turned again.
I think what I'm gonna start doing is like having a railgun with me, and then just like jumping into like middle of nowhere in space. So people looking for my bounty, just railgunning their light fighters.
Yeah, I was asking in your stream the other day about the ballista. I was wondering if you could shoot out of it, so that way, you know, you could bait somebody into chasing you and then open the door and...
No, it'll hit right now. It'll hit the shields, but in future patches, I'm not sure because of the way that the missiles are. You run a really big risk of like hitting your own ship with one of those missiles, because they're not small. If it was like a tank, I would be like, probably we could do that. But a ballista would be pretty difficult.
I've only ever been inside of... I don't own a Nova, and I don't own a C2 or an A2, but I have been inside a Nova, inside of a C2 before. It's definitely puts a different perspective on it when you're rolling a tank up that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it really does.
Quantum travel complete.
My wife said I drove a Chevy Nova once.
My Uncle Ed didn't have a Nova, but he had a 71 Chevelle. It's basically the same car.
Basically, yeah. That's a cool car.
I used to love that thing. I used to always love going to East Texas to see it. It'd be like the first thing that I would do when I get there is go look at his Chevelle. How far away are you?
Just getting to Hero 1. I'm landing right now.
Oh, well, there's another ship out here that I'm about to get.
Yeah. Yeah, I was getting really bad frames at Everest, so I just stopped so I didn't crash. It's been a Star Citizen kind of day today around the space stations.
Yeah, I noticed like my bit rate drops a lot whenever I'm like inside of space stations or in bunkers. This guy might be mining actually.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'm running up the elevator now, so it'll be just a couple of minutes. I'll do a direct jump there.
Just gonna go ahead and get him.
All right. I guess I'll chase after you. What's the minimum distance I need to be away from that thing so I don't explode all over the
I think it's like 10
surface?
kilometers, but the explosions are pretty big, so you can be further back.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be glorious.
Yeah, I'm watching your stream.
Got him. He left his lights on so I could tell if the bomb hit him or not.
Okay, it looks like I'm stuck in a kiosk loading screen.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Guy next to me is claiming a whole bunch of ships. Must have had a rough night.
It must be that's what must be slowing the server down over there for you. Pumping out them ships.
I think he's trying to roleplay as a medic. He's wearing a white jumpsuit and then white and red body armor. And I didn't see any weapons, but I did see a lot of med pens and med guns.
I think I'm gonna jump to deep space. Look like I hydrate real quick.
Popping in the arrow right now.
Quantum travel engaged.
Do you think the MFDs will be persistent after 318, or do you think that's going to be something they're going to still have to work on?
Complete.
I'm not sure, but I hope so. Because I would like to set my MFDs up once and never have to do it again.
Be super nice. Alrighty. Alright, here I go to Hurston.
Yeah, I'm just out here in deep space still. I actually should have had a tractor beam with me because I'm pretty sure that guy might have had some stuff with him.
I'm just in my tidy whities in case I accidentally get too close to said bomb.
You won't get too close to it. Because I think the once you target it, it'll tell you how close you are to it. You just stay like 10 km back, should be good.
I have a zoom in set on my joysticks. Maybe maybe I can zoom in.
Oh no, my MFD, my thing is glitched right now. Let's see if turn my shit. If it goes away. Nope. Does not. I got a Pisces glitched on my HUD. See it on the stream.
I'm at Hurston. You still hanging out in deep space?
Yeah, I turned my ship off, so I'm just getting my shields back up real quick before I jump back.
Alrighty. Do those things have a decent recharge time on them?
Yeah, I
For being as
upgraded.
big as they are?
I upgraded them to the FR86s, which is like the better shields. So I'm gonna jump to SD1. Try there.
You're jumping to where?
Security post
Oh,
depot 1.
security post 1.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll meet you there.
Quantum travel engaged.
One of those take me to the sun.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Systems on.
Yeah, Mason, that was I think that you were looking at the arrow. And I'm at security 1.
Yeah, I'm about to jump back to Hurston. It was trying to jump me into the sun.
Yeah, I did that the other day. I was at the planet targeting something and jumped, and it took me away from the planet and started going towards the sun. Ran downstairs to get a cup of coffee and came back. I'm like, wait a second, why am I not where I should be? No, flying towards the sun.
It happens.
Do you die? I've never actually gone through the sun. Do you die, or do you just go right through?
I haven't been to the sun either. I've heard different things. I've heard you can go through it. It's a hollow sun,
Hollow sun theory?
right?
Well,
Did you imagine?
You know,
Quantum travel
well,
engaged.
since we're on the science subject, Neil deGrasse Tyson, who I'm not always the biggest fan of, but he did say something interesting that had me, that like was kind of freaky to think about. Somebody asked him what would happen if the Earth suddenly stopped just for a second. And he said, oh, that would be disastrous, because if the Earth stopped rotating for even just a second, everything would be flying at 800 miles an hour due east.
Yep.
That's crazy to think about. Like, even we would go flying. That's just so nutty to think about.
Yeah, I think Neil deGrasse likes to hear himself talk a lot.
Quantum travel complete.
Yeah. Oh, hello there, Starboy. You are a bogey on my screen.
I am.
Yeah, you're red.
I have a crime stat.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. You've been bombing folk already.
Nope, didn't go away. I thought if I targeted you, this Pisces would go away out of my thing.
Didn't?
Nah.
Aw,
It's
man.
cool though. I mean, it's kind of neat, but it's also kind of annoying. I have one bomb left.
You're 5,000 above you, so I'm gonna dive in on you, behind you, hopefully. And for a big girl, you sure do haul, man.
Yeah, she's not slow.
That thing's got a chunky butt.
Big booty Judy. Security Depot 1 has been kind of a bust today. I don't know what's going on. It's been all the other ones.
It's like that sometimes. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Alright.
Yeah, I can see like your what do you call it? Your shields on the backside, like glowing around the engines.
Was the thrust that powerful? It's the shields?
Yeah.
Alright, I believe I'm jumping to Tamar next. No, Hendrix. Hendrix.
Right.
That one's next.
You go and I'll follow. Hopefully I can get some really cool shots. I'm not sure how I'll send them to you. I can probably compress a file and send it to you, right?
No, just
I don't-
upload it to YouTube, man. Just make it your own
Oh, yeah.
content. You don't have to send it to me. And now I can spin around and jump. Turns pretty good in Atmo for the size.
A lot of people tell me that. I've never flown one. I've been on board, but I've never flown one. Oh, that looks cool when you're going to quantum. Where'd you go, Tamar?
Hendrix.
Oh, Hendrix. There's a guy in my chat. He said he doesn't like Neil deGrasse because he ruins movies and TV shows. Leave us alone.
Right.
Yeah. Mason, when I started doing this, it was just my friend that watched me, and he still does. He's at work right now, and that's who I was primarily doing it for. And then my man Mason here found me, and he's from South Africa. He's been on every one of my streams so far.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, really nice. I honestly thought I'd be talking to empty chats most of the time, but he's almost always there.
Yeah, it's like that in the beginning, like, you know, talking to yourself for 3 hours, but
Like I told the wife, if I can fill up a tank of gas with on my car one of these days, mission accomplished.
yeah.
Besides, I don't think I could work from home. I'd get too distracted all the time and not do anything.
There's nobody here either. Somebody took the camera right down. Was that you?
No, I still show Gamma Ray.
I'm not showing camera ray.
I mean, I do enjoy taking the Gamma Ray down, but no, not tonight. I did not do that tonight.
Alright. Next we're gonna hit up Tamar. I hate when it does that.
Lord, that thing is a beast.
I'll let you fly it here in a bit, and then you can see what I'm talking about with the,
We got an ion coming in here.
it's probably after me. Wanna handle my lightweight?
You want to?
He's probably, I guarantee he's after me.
I see him shooting something. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, he's shooting after me. I can't target him though.
Shields.
I can.
He wasn't showing up on my screen. Now he is. You know what's crazy? I'll be able to out dogfight that thing still though.
Fired that one too early. Why is
Oh,
my
where'd he
ship
go?
flying like crap?
Oh, you're in Atmo. That thing does not fly well in Atmo. It'd be nice if I can actually target this guy. I can target him when
Turn.
he's away from me, but when I turn back towards him, his icon disappears. No, I don't want to target him. I want to target him. Come here, you. I'm about to give you a lesson.
Attack on shields.
Shields are
I don't know if
about
he's
down.
just ignoring me.
He's trying
what?
to.
He's not going to be able to for much longer. I got his shields down. Nah, he's still flying around, babe.
Oh, he's trying to run now.
Yeah, now he's trying to run. Yeah, he's gone.
Chicken shit. Alright, where were
I didn't
we?
even get a single crime stat or nothing.
Yeah, the arrow's not the best in Atmo.
I'm starting to realize that.
The glider's a little bit better, but the best light fighter in Atmo is the, what's that thing?
You're talking about the starfish?
Talon is the best one in Atmo.
Oh, the Talon.
Yep. Alright, on to Tamar. He's gonna be back though, I guarantee it.
I'm watching you quantum. It looks cool on my side.
Engage.
That's so cool.
Quantum travel complete.
My buddy watches or listens to Neil deGrasse Tyson's podcast all the time. I listen for like 5 minutes and then I can't do it anymore.
I mean, he's a cool guy, don't get me wrong. But it's just, you know, I do get annoyed by him too.
Contact.
I like Joe Rogan too, but sometimes I can only handle him in a small dose as well.
Yeah, but I started watching the Joe Rogan Experience like way back in the day where he was like on the couch.
Yeah, me too. Back in the couch, and then when he first moved into the studio
Yeah.
in California, I think he was in. Now he's in Texas, right?
Yeah, now he's in Austin.
75%.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go ahead and rearm this thing. Because I think that right now people are kind of staying away from the bunkers because they know there's an A2 out here.
Word gets out fast when somebody's flexing their A2 on planet.
Yup. I'm going to HDMS Opera.
All right, I'll fly over there just a moment. Going to Opera.
Yeah. One thing that sucks is like I can't land long enough to refuel because I don't have armistice protection, but it's okay. I still have a lot of fuel.
I can watch you. realize I had my auto on.
Are you flying keyboard and mouse?
No. Because I have the pedals. What I end up doing a lot is, so I can rest my feet and not have them on top of the pedals all the time. I'll put on cruise control and fly that way,
Oh, okay.
Quantum travel
and then
complete.
flip it off when I get into like combat or I need to do something. I lost you. There you are.
Landing gear down.
Yeah, Mason, I think Rogan generally keeps an open mind on most things. I think sometimes he gets a little hammer and anvil with things, but who doesn't have an opinion?
Right. There's a course here down here. Might be the same guy that was here last time I came to arm up.
I'm right above you. I'm about to pop out, so you're safe there if you want to refuel.
Oh, we start shooting me, I'll just go grab a ballista. Yeah, that courser's been here for a while. I feel like once you have an armistice violation, you should be able to use your weapons.
Yeah. Oh, we got 2 blue dots coming in.
That's fine.
Attack on shields.
One's a light fighter. I'm not sure what the other one is. Oh, there's 3 of them. There's 3 of them there.
That's alright. I'm gonna grab a Talon real quick. I can spawn one in here.
Alright.
Just try to keep him off my ship for a second. This is why I need to have a railgun with me when I do this.
Alright. They are off your ship and now they are on me, all 3 of them.
Alright.
This is gonna get exciting.
I was like, oh crap, I don't have a helmet, but I'm on Hurston.
I'm getting tore up. There's a Gladius and a Talon on me.
If I can make it to Platinum Bay, I'm pretty far away.
I'm getting tore the fuck up. They blew off my back wing. I can't burn now.
Yeah, they got you.
They got me.
I'm gonna try to make it into Platinum Bay.
Illusion.
Probably gonna try to ram me. Yep, they did.
Did they?
Yep.
See, that's dirty.
They just knocked me through the wall, though. Joke's on you. They literally hit me inside the wall.
Coming. I gotta get my medical gown off. I'm gonna grab the Gladius this time. Not that I think it would have made a difference 2-on-1 against a Talon and a Gladius. And we'll claim you just because. I know you're a vegan, but you weren't always a vegan, right?
No,
What's your feelings on tuna fish?
I never really liked it growing up, but it was
Me,
necessity because we didn't have a lot of money, so of course
me
you ate it.
neither. My kids love the stuff. I can't stand it. I can't even stand the smell of it anymore.
You should look at my stream right now. The Gladius is like, when it catches up, the Gladius is like sitting here looking at me in the window. I'm gonna
Gonna
bow.
turn down my cat.
He won't emote.
Yeah, there's at least 4 guys over there now, at least according to chat.
They're in the chat, talking shit, talking about, oh, Starboy, you're fucked. Like, dude, I don't care. It's a game.
No, it's real life. You have to care. I don't get people like that.
Yeah. I could literally stay here all day.
I'm on my way back, but as I said, I don't know how much a Gladius is going to do against 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, too
And
bad Benj is not here.
I'm average, so I don't think I'm going to be able to pull any
Any miracles?
yeah, any Avenger 1 type, 5v1.
Well, the reason he's able to do that is because of the way that we can disengage. They're just gonna get his freaking vehicle impounded.
Yeah, he's got that tricording down perfectly, and he knows exactly when to pull it.
Yeah.
And he likes fighting at mid range, so when he needs to disengage, he can. I just don't know how well that's going to work when the new flight model comes out.
It's not. He's not gonna be able to get away. There's too many guys here. My frames are bad.
I agree, Mason. Tuna fish is smelly.
And it has high amounts of mercury.
Is it from us polluting the ocean? Or is it just natural? Probably not natural.
Some guy here in here dancing. I'm about to be real cheeky. Meet me at Grim Hex. I'm gonna get the Scorpius out.
Meet you at Grim Hex?
Yep. If
All
they
right,
wanna have a fight, we can have a fight.
I'm down. I'm down.
I'm not gonna sit out here and have these terrible frame rates because I can't do nothing.
Okay. I'll meet you there.
Oh no, I'm in prison. One of them killed me.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Well, I was in Armistice.
Oh.
So.
Hello and welcome. So you're interested in our work release program? It's pretty simple, lots of fun, and teaches you a valuable skill. Retrieve a multi-tool.
And I have no head.
Prison's been. I I first started like the last 6 weeks of 17.1, and I didn't really go to prison until, like a month or two in to 17.2, because, most of us new players are just trying to figure out the game and not and try to stay out of prison. Um, I've never had good luck in prison. I'm always missing a head or I'm missing my multi-tool.
Yeah, well, that bug really started popping back up in 3.17.3. That's when that bug started popping back up, because before I played on 3.16 and stuff like that, like that head thing wasn't an issue, because I've been in jail plenty of times.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember it being a problem a long while ago, but then again, this is Star Citizen, so it's hard to remember when things are good and then when things break down again.
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do next time is I'm going to go to ArtCorp when I get out of here. I'm going to go to and I'm just going to have the railgun and just go into deep space and just railgun their ships.
That would be hilarious. That would be absolutely hilarious.
Are they still talking shit in chat? I have to respawn back in.
I haven't seen any shit talk from them. Some Aussies moved in and kind of took over the chat.
Some Aussies? That's why the server's so fucking bad. Go play on your own server. You're making our ping so fucking high. We're out 1-6.
Yeah, I didn't. Do you really think like a bunch of Aussies could drag down the server?
Yeah, because they're coming in with a higher ping because they're further away from where we are.
Mm.
Pleasure Company is committed to legal rehabilitation. While most correction facilities see their inmates as criminals, we understand that remember, delivering harvested elements can drastically reduce your sentencing.
This is a long flight, even in a maxed out Gladius. Sentinel does it in like with the VK00. I can never remember, is the size 1 VK00 or the size 2?
Well, it's gonna be a while before I get anywhere. I'm actually gonna be back at probably on Everest Harbor.
Oh yeah, you doing the O2 mission?
Yeah. Oh yeah, let me not run. It's kind of the trick to doing these is not to.
see them talking about ballistics. I think that's only going to last for a couple of weeks, and then that's going to get yoinked real fast.
These dudes are acting like I'm afraid of them. I don't understand why they would think that.
I don't. Grimhex is on yellow, right?
Yeah.
Ugh. Got the sneezes today. What do you do? What are you doing after this? Some of the guys from Jonathan. Oh my goodness. Some of the guys from Jonathan Winter's Bronze League were talking about meeting up for some practice PvP.
After this, I'm gonna make some dinner, and then I got some videos that I need to edit. Work never stops.
Right on. I don't know what program you use for editing, but I started using Blender. I've been having a lot of fun with it now. I am an editing idiot, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet, but I find it very intuitive.
I use Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is like not the best program out there, but I've been using it so long that I just know how to work it. And I've really streamlined my editing process in the past couple of months. So I'm pretty
That's
fast
good.
with it, yeah. And they made it some much needed updates to it as well. Like it's not as clunky as it used to be. Still could be better, but it's a lot better than it was about 2 years ago when I first started using it.
Yeah, I was looking for some low-cost alternatives. I am so sorry.
It's okay.
I was looking for some low-cost alternatives, and one of my buddies mentioned Blender, and I'm like, isn't that like 3D modeling? He's like, oh, you can do so much more than just 3D model with it. Check it out. So I gave it a shot. It's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I have Unreal Engine 5 on my computer. Been wanting to mess around with it, try to make some planets and stuff. Just because like they've increased like their rendering distance size to like over 88 million kilometers, which is big enough to make a solar system. So
Really?
that's what I want to try and do in there.
That's pretty cool. And you said you can see that far, or it renders that far?
Yeah, it renders that far because before, like, if you try to create a planet and then zoom like really far away from it, like it would start like the code would kind of like start breaking down on it. So now like it renders like much further out. I mean, I'm not trying to create like a Star Citizen or anything. I just want to see like the potential that a space game could have in Unreal Engine 5.
You know, every once in a while, you'll see people in chat say, "Oh, we need CIG needs to convert everything over to Unreal," and I'm like, "Well,
There's be no way.
I'm not a developer. I'm not a coder. I don't know how all of that stuff works. but I tell them like, look, you guys all complain it's been 10 years. If you
Add
convert
15
everything
to
to
that.
Unreal, it's gonna take another 10 years.
Probably 15 because they have to like redo like all the code. Like all of their code is like specific to like what they do. You know what I'm saying? Should there be like universal game code that's translatable to like all different game engines? Sure, right? But that doesn't exist, and I don't think it ever will exist. So this is what we got.
I mean, if it did exist, then things like NFTs would be like worthless. I mean, they are now,
Yeah,
but
they are worthless. Like the whole metaverse is worthless.
I never understood the fascination with it. I mean, it's bad enough that the game industry has convinced so many people that digital assets and fear of missing out is like you have to get stuff now. And microtransactions have taken over almost every game and every genre.
Shit, taking over cars now too.
Really?
Yeah, like they're gonna have like subscription services for like heated seats and shit. Certain brands.
What?
Yeah, I think like BMW or like Mercedes was like floating the idea of like paying monthly for heated seats in your car. It's like, dude, I just paid like 80 grand for this car. Now you want me to pay 20 bucks a month for heated seats? No thanks. I'll just stick to driving my Skyline every day. Let me not run because I need to go all the way to depth 12. And I don't know my way around Route 2. Yeah, like,
No.
well, everybody was like buying up land in the metaverse during the pandemic. Like, the world elite were out buying real land.
Right.
They literally bought so much of it, it's like ridiculous. People are like, oh man, the metaverse, and you gotta invest into the metaverse. And I'm like, no. Like, why are you buying this stuff that can be turned off? Like, if they want to, all they have to do is just unplug your source, and then your stuff no longer exists.
Yep. Yeah, I was telling people that during the lockdowns, it was one of the largest transfers of wealth and power the
Ever.
world has ever seen, and people looked at me sideways like, what are you talking about?
They don't want to think about it because, you know, the truth of what's happening in the world versus the comfortable life they live means that they have to take responsibility for their lives. And I don't think that people really want to be inherently responsible for their lives to that degree, you know?
The guy in my chat, Mason, he's saying that Mercedes is also planning on making you subscribe for extra performance that's already in the car.
Yep. I heard about that one too.
That's nutty. That's disgusting.
It's another reason why I don't want none of the electric cars. Like, if they can do that, if they're floating this idea around, you know, making you pay for this, making you pay for that, having this control over your car, being able to shut features on and off with the turn of a switch. Like, what do you think they're going to do with a full EV?
Right? And there was something else I was going to bring up. Oh, I'm not the biggest car guy, and I've only watched a couple of your car videos. Do you work on all your cars too? Like, do your
Not
own work?
always. I used to do a lot of my own work on my cars, like back when I was younger in my 20s, but now like in my 30s, I'm just like, I don't have time for that. I got other stuff to do. So I normally just take it to the shop. And also, like, I don't have a lot of tools here, and my garage is quite small, so it's not the best place to work on a car.
I gotcha. Yeah, I can do basic things like change the oil, brakes, things like that, but after that, nah. I gotta take it in. And I will check my man card if you want me to, but the wife does most of the handiwork around the house. Like, she worked with her dad in carpentry for years, so like
She has the
somebody puts a
skill.
hole in the drywall, you know, she can patch it, mud it, paint it, and within a week of her touching it, it's like, you never even knew there was a hole there.
Yeah.
She's good. She's real good. I can do the electrical in the house, but when it comes to plumbing, I can do some things with the plumbing, but once again, her dad was like a he did carpentry and like general, what is it called,
General
contracting.
Yeah.
So she can do like a bit of the plumbing, most of the drywall type stuff. She's really good at that sort of stuff. The guys at my work make fun of me. When you let her swing a hammer, yeah, and she's probably gonna fix it better than you could.
Yeah, I don't really see anything wrong with that. You know, I could do some things with plumbing. I know how to use a snake, only because like I have sisters, and their hair used to always clog up the drain. So what I used to do is like I would go snake the drain because my stepdad had all those tools because he worked for the city, basically doing general contract for housing projects. So you know he would always bring tools home from work sometimes, and I would get the snake out and I would snake like the shower drain, and I would pull all their hair out and I would throw it on their bed.
Oh,
And they'd be like, "Ew, you just put all this dirty hair on my bed." I'm like, "It's your hair that was in the drain." So eventually they
man.
started cleaning it, not letting their hair get into the drain in the shower.
Yeah, my wife, when her, when she's washing her hair and stuff, and she gets, the hair on her fingers and stuff, she wraps it all up on her fingers and wipes it on the side of the shower liner thing, and when she's all done, she takes it with her and throws it in the trash right away. Thank God.
Yeah, now I have one of those strainer things that traps it all so it doesn't go down. You can just like
Yeah, you
clean it
got.
out. But back then, like, my parents were like, they weren't gonna spend any money buying that stuff. And then like, if the toilet or the not the toilet, but if the shower was clogged, I was the one to get yelled at. And my stepdad would be like, "Why is the drain clogged?" I'm just like, "I didn't do it." I was like, "I don't have any hair." And he's like, "Well,
You,
how come
you
you
got.
didn't? How come you didn't fix it?" I'm just like, "It's not my responsibility to fix it if I didn't break it." And he just be like, "You need to go do it anyway." I get so frustrated by it.
Um, you have long hair now, though, right?
It's longer now, but it's not like it's long enough to where it's going to drain a shower drain.
Yeah, my daughters all got super long hair too. The wife and I are teaching them to make sure that they clean up their hair and don't just let it go all down the drain. I mean, we got one of the things on there, but some still gets through.
Yeah, they're not perfect.
You're gonna be a few minutes yet, right?
Yeah, I'm still just getting to depth 11 because
Oh,
when you go this deep for the kiosk things, like the key is to not run, to not sprint back there because you run out of oxygen.
yep.
So you just kind of just take your time and go
No,
slow.
the only reason I ask is I was gonna go give my daughters a hug and a kiss goodnight before they go to bed.
Oh yeah, for sure. Go for it.
So I'll be back in just a few minutes.
Attention! Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world, civilian.
past that kiosk or something? What the hell? Somebody came down the wrong path.
Valuable minerals and harvest them with the multi-tool. Deposit them in one of the mineral hoppers, and you'll be issued a time reduction chit based on the total value of the deposit. So you're interested in our static and release rehabilitation facilities? It's pretty simple, lots of fun, and teaches you a valuable skill. Retrieve a multi-tool from the commissary unit and proceed.
Don't fall down in. Yeah, I think that mission I had was like bugged or something because I went down for that kiosk and it wasn't down there. And I was like, well, shit, I'm not going to be able to make it back.
So you're interested in our work release program? It's pretty simple, lots of fun, and teaches you a valuable skill. Retrieve a multi-tool from the commissary unit and proceed into one of the authorized mining tunnels. Look for any
Oh god, the
potentially
frame
valuable
rates.
minerals and harvest them with the multi-tool. Deposit them in one of the mineral hoppers, and you'll be issued a time reduction chit based on the total value of the deposit. Mineral prices are static and set by cluster rehabilitation facilities and do not reflect real-world prices.
Oh goodness. Come on now. Oh, they just want your attention a little bit. It's all good. I'm gonna join a different server because I keep coming back to this one. It's like not working right. I do want to keep the stream going just a little bit longer.
take the next step on the road to rehabilitation? Find time today to think about how you can make amends for all the wrongs you've done. Any negative can become a positive with a little bit of work.
This one should get me out of here. But it's gonna be really, really close. We can make it back or not.
Venturing out. Always keep an eye on your oxygen levels. Although there are plenty of refill stations, we can't refill yours.
Sector, welcome to the stream. Just trying to make our way out of prison. That's the wrong way. Chilling, man, chilling. Just mining some salt. Got some earlier. Fortunately, we got some bad frame rate, so I really couldn't fight back. So now I'm here. This game is not free, but there are times when it is free to play. There is a major patch coming up later this month, so probably in January there's going to be another event where it's free to fly. Also, if you're interested in playing this game, I have a code in the description of this video to where if you sign up using my code, you will get an extra ship. So there's all kinds of benefits to getting this game. For sure, I would recommend you do the free fly before you decide if you want to play it or not. Me, I just kind of went full in. I just got it because I saw someone else playing it, and I was like, this is my kind of game. Oh, thank you for that. We appreciate the subscription to the channel. It always helps us grow. Have you seen this game being played before, Sector? And I would love to know where you're watching the stream from, like what country. I'm actually in prison. I'm trying to do these prison contracts so I can make my way out. I was a bad boy and dropped some bombs on people. You're from India. Nice. I want to go to India. All good. Just make me party lead and just join on me. The server I'm in seems to be a little bit better than the last one. You're a streamer too? Yeah, if you're a streamer, this is a really good game to stream. Especially if you are, you know, active doing stuff. But one thing I will say about this game though is don't be in your feelings too hard about what happens in this game because people will kill you. Like it's gonna happen. Well, for sure. What part of India are you from? My ex-wife is actually of South Indian descent.
Alright, we're getting back to it. Sorry about the delay. Real life stuff.
Yeah, I'm almost down to this kiosk. If you want, since I will have no crime stat when we come out of here, to make this a little bit more interesting, we can take on the Comare. Or if you want to go ahead and take it down on Hurston.
Yeah, I'll just have to fly back over is all. It's not a
Yeah.
it's not a big deal. I'll have to I can't remember where I got tiger claws at. I may be out of them. Wait, there's some here at Grimhex in there.
Yeah. If you go down to where the oh, welcome to the stream, Mason. Mason says, switch to your stream. Scar's gonna be sad. I don't think he'll be sad about it.
He's cheating on me? He's cheating on me? How dare you, Mason? No, I left him hanging. It's all good. It's all good. That, and I also forgot to mute my mic all the way, so it was picking up feedback from my USB cable that was laying right next to the mic.
Well, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. This is the first I've been in this mine, but where's this kiosk at?
Can't remember, where are the tiger claws at down here?
If you go down to not the where the admin one is, but the one to the left of it, it's in there. Go down those stairs.
Not the admin one, but the one to the left. Alrighty. You know what? I went and poured a Hawaiian punch and didn't even bring it up here.
Due to your recent actions,
Ah, yes,
we've
there they
reduced
are.
Time on your sentence. Isn't that great?
There used to be a bug to where you would have to like
We at Klesher
basically do-
Rehabilitation are extremely proud to have played a role in your rehabilitation and hope that you've used this time to better yourself as a human and as a member of civilized
yes, Sector. This is
society.
multiplayer. This is actually an MMO game. So got 11 minutes of oxygen, so I'm doing pretty good. There's actually 101 people on this server. I actually have half my oxygen left, so I should be able to just make it back without
Nice.
dying.
Alright, I grabbed 2 cards. I'm grabbing my Gladius, and I'll be on my way out.
Probably by the time you jump back over there, I should be just about out of prison. Out of this cave. Oh, you are not the exit, are you? No, you're not. Exit's there. There it is.
I don't venture to Grimhex too often.
Yeah, I don't like being in Grim Hex. Like, I wish there was another outlaw station. If there was, like, one more outlaw station in Stanton, like, I would always just be a criminal. But it's just, like, dealing with Grim Hex is just so... It's just, ugh, you know?
It's awful sometimes.
Yeah, the frame rates get really bad.
You're stuck in the elevator.
Yeah, it's just, like, give us one more outlaw station. Just one more.
Once again, I'll be right back. I need my punch.
All right. And Sector, this is one of the games to where it's encouraged that you play with your friends because they're going to have multi-crew ships. Well, there's already a bunch of multi-crew ships in the game, right? But they're really moving in a direction to where they're going to emphasize the multi-crew gameplay over you just being a solo player. And that's going to be what one of these next big updates is about, is moving in that direction. Where they're going to have things like salvage and all the other fun stuff. This game will like ruin games for you. And keep in mind, like, what you're seeing right here is not the finished product. What you're seeing right here is just a version of the alpha still, which is crazy. Even with its problems and issues, it still feels more complete than most games that are being played right now, that are out right now.
And to add on, if you haven't covered already, most of the bugs you can kind of work around.
Yeah, they're not game breaking. Oh, just wait until I get out of prison. It's gonna be even better.
And I agree with you. It's completely ruined other games.
Like, I'm actually trying to get my money back from Need for Speed on Steam right now, because I'm just like, yeah, I don't like it. Buyer's remorse, let me get it back, please. I emailed him, it's like, you don't have to give me the full amount. It's like, I'll take 60%. Just give me something back, because it's just not a game that's worth playing. And I'm a car guy, I love car games, but it's just like, it's like they get further and further away from what people actually want from one of those kind of titles, so...
Yeah, didn't you say the car community was like really asking for like Tokyo?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, here's Italy instead?
Yeah, well, like that when we were asking Forza Horizon for Tokyo, they're like, oh, here's Mexico. And just like, who the fuck goes racing in Mexico? So there is a thing about like racing in Mexico, right? But that's just like things that people say. They don't actually go do it. They just say it so they can upload their video to YouTube and not go to jail for street racing. But trust me, nobody's actually going racing in Mexico. Yeah, Need for Speed is I don't know, man.
See, now, what you don't know, Mason, is I'm actually spying on you, and I can see you in Marcus's chat. And you're right, I'm not happy, Mason. I don't care. It's funny. I do the same thing with like when you end a stream and Jonathan's on, I go and hit him up. There's a lot of times I'll leave his stream and join you.
Yeah, it's hard to watch everybody at once, you know.
I know. There's too many people sometimes. Well, honestly, I really only watch you, Jonathan, and I don't watch many of his live streams, but I do watch what's his name? Keenan. Space Tomato.
Oh yeah, I watch his stream sometimes too. Kenny's a nice dude. He's a nice dude, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
I just feel
Sometimes
bad
too
for
nice.
him, like being in Turkey, like his internet's so bad that he can't like really stream the game like he wants to.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel for him.
That's the only thing like I'm kind of worried about moving out of the country because I've been really thinking about it. It's just like that internet connection is like vital to what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So I may have to like pay out the ass for internet, but you know I think that the rest of my cost of living will be so low that it'll be fine. It'll work itself out.
Were you thinking of going?
Well, right now I was either thinking of Thailand or Brazil. Now Thailand would be cool because I can bring my car to Thailand. I can bring my Skyline. And they have a pretty cool car culture there as well. So like it's like being here but somewhere else. However, there's just like the areas in which I would have to live in Thailand to do what I do, because like Thailand is like really split into two different parts. You have like the spiritual part of Thailand, and then you have
Here's a friendly reminder
the
to all materials
debauchery
for
side of Thailand.
Oh.
And it's like there's really no in between. So like if you live anywhere in the city, it's debauchery everywhere, right? If you live out more in the countryside, it's more peaceful, it's better, but the internet's a lot slower. So I don't really want to deal with that. And Brazil is cool because the cost of living is kind of the same,
Attention. Attention.
but just can't bring my car.
Direct your attention towards the
I would have to
front gates.
store it here
One of
for
our
a year.
guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released.
Or I was thinking
Let's
about,
give them
I have
a
this
round
older
of
friend.
applause.
You've seen the Fast and the
Good luck
Furious,
back in
right?
the world, civilian.
Grifter?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
So the guy that got the cars for the movie, his name is Craig Lieberman. He's actually one of my friends. Well,
Wow.
I've actually had a video where I went to his house. It's up on my YouTube channel. Just kind of talk with him a little bit. It's like, yeah, I'm thinking about, being out of the country. I don't want to sell my car. So I might have him keep it for me. He said he'd be down to do it. I told him I send him like money every month to, get the oil changed and whatever else. Other little maintenance things pop up.
You got just the Skyline now? Or
I
do you
have
still
my-
got that?
I have my Mercedes, but I can just sell that at a dealership, And I would be able to just pay it off once I sold it.
Marcus, I'm just messing around, man. I'm kidding with you. I hope you know that.
Oh, about the Mercedes or?
No, Marcus. Marcus he just hopped back to mine and he's like, sorry,
Oh,
babe.
Mason, how back to yours?
Yeah. But what about that one I saw you do a video on? It was like 4 months ago, 5 months ago. That what is it, R33 something?
Oh, when I got my differential fix?
Yeah. Is that the wait? Maybe I'm thinking
That's the Skyline.
that's the Skyline.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm back on Everest Harbor.
3 clicks.
Welcome
Well, 3
to
million
the
clicks
ASOP
away.
Vehicle retrieval system.
Honestly, this is the longest I've been on all week without I'm gonna not say anything. I'm not
Yeah.
saying anything.
Just appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following
Is
location.
Can-Up coming on or?
I don't know. I remember he had to work on his house.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right, he said something about siding or something.
Yeah.
Yesterday is what he was saying.
Oh
I
yeah,
love.
Sector. This game has no loading screens other than the loading screen to get into the game. But like once you're in the game, there's no more loading. Like everything is a physical location.
You're at Everest right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Killing my
I'm
frame
going.
rates. Oh, the game crashed.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, actually, well, if you're coming back,
I'm
that'll
coming
give
back.
me enough. Okay.
I'm gonna hop right back in. I knew the game was
So
about
I
to crash.
just got to the comsat. I'm about to show these guys exactly why I made that video. I wish, I wish I would have known about Blender before I posted that video because my cuts are so bad in there, and it's not even because of anything I did. It's because the program was so limited.
Oh yeah.
Like it wouldn't allow me to add black screens and stuff like that, so I could do a transition into them. It was just like you have to cut it, and you can only cut it.
This is so Star Citizen, like the game crashing when you're trying to like praise it and show it off.
It may have been my fault, and I'm sorry.
It's all good. I actually think I can add more bit rate. That'd probably help my frame rates too. Because for some reason, I don't know why it was so low. It was down to like 2,500 kilobytes per second. I'm like, I cannot. That's not even enough to do 1440. You know. But no, I'm running at 9,000, and it spikes up to like 13 or 14. So I can probably run it at 12. It'd probably be perfect. After getting on, after getting on the Cox, my internet
Yeah,
speeds are back up.
yeah. Those guys need to get kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
I had so I'm over here on the East Coast. I'm used to living in Chicago where we had Comcast, and Comcast had really good internet in the Chicagoland area.
Yeah, Comcast is pretty good in Texas too.
Oh, they're all the way out in Texas too? Dang.
Yeah.
I thought they were just like a Chicago thing.
No, I remember having Comcast growing up. Yeah, pretty much everyone in Texas has a cable because satellite internet's just so bad. Oh good, I'm back on my ship. Actually, I want to see if I have bombs in here or not. Yeah, we got 3 bombs. 3 big old boys in here.
I cannot.
I didn't have to pay for my bombs either. That's always nice.
Cannot get my tiger claw into my hand.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
I have 2, so I'm gonna attempt to drop one on the floor. There it is. Yes. Gotta bring big brain your way around it.
It's the burrito method. Drop it on the floor, then eat it. Alright, Sector, I don't know if you're still watching, but I'll give you a quick ship tour real quick. So over here is like the habitation. This is where everyone would technically live if that was a real ship. Got 8 bunks. Got some storage lockers. You can put stuff in. You have some toilets and sinks right here. You can open that up, and that's a little toilet. There's a mirror, but there's no reflections because I'm a vampire. Back here's the crew kitchen. Hopefully one day we'll be able to make our own water, so I don't have to keep buying it. In here is the turret room. If another player kills you, you can give them a crime stat, and then you can track their bounty and then go kill them again yourself. But there, like ship combat, there is like a skill ceiling for it. Here are the remote turrets. Always forget where the power button is.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking.
This is the big gun on the side. Oh shit, I accidentally shot that guy. They just took out an NPC in the hangar bay. Shut the fuck out of that guy. Holy shit, that was hilarious. Yep, this is the remote turret. Eventually one day we'll be able to like control these remote turrets from the pilot. I'm gonna shoot beside him, but I guess like the projectile was so large that it just hit him anyway. Surprised they didn't give me a crime stat.
Yeah, this one thing I think Mason's been around long enough to see a lot of the game, but like Sector's saying like I think that's one of the coolest things about this game once you've been playing for a while is when somebody new finds out about it.
Yeah. We haven't even gotten into space yet.
And this is
That's
the
enough shields.
worst
Thank you.
hack I've done in a long time. It's stopped on every single bar.
When I did my crime stat earlier before I started my stream, I did the same thing. I'm just like, are you serious? I don't have a crime stat too. Like normally on a 2 only stops once.
I haven't done it on stream, but or recorded a video of it, but I do plan on doing it the next time I get a crime stat 1, just a 1, before the new patch anyways, and be like, this is the amount of chaos you have to cause just to get rid of a crime stat 1.
Well, that's why most of the time I just go to, for now, until the patch is over, I just go to Lyria. That's drama.
Why were you doing over there?
There's a place you can clear crime stat on Lyria. Security
Thank
Depot
you.
1 on Lyria, you can clear crime stat there.
Interesting. When people don't bother you out there?
Not really. Unless they're trying to track you.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't. That's interesting. I never thought about going to Lyria. I usually go to Hurston Security 1, and then there's one over Crusade or somewhere that I'll hit every
SBK.
once in a while. Yeah, SBK. I'll hit there. I've gotten to SBK like 4 or 5 times, and I think I've only successfully hacked my crime there twice. The other 3 or 4 times I got shot for my troubles.
Yeah, going to SPK is dangerous. But I think that's kind of the point of what they were trying to do. I'm going to redo the party because I couldn't see your thing.
Okay. All right. We are hacked and ready to go. I'm just going to remember what vent I came in. It was this one. Yeah.
Oh, it's still showing that it's up for me.
Really?
Yeah.
It's down. It's for sure down. You're in my server, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I know, stupid question, but sometimes you gotta ask. because you know.
Regardless, I'm gonna do it anyway. Do what we gotta do, right?
Exactly.
I'm
You
gonna
getting your
security
A2?
depot. Oh yeah, I'm already in it.
Oh hell yeah!
About to jump over to Security Depot 1. It's actually on your side of the planet. It's not that far away from where you are.
All right, I'm climbing in.
Also, Sector, there is no loading screens when you go down the planet, so everything, you fly into the planet.
You still there, Mason, or did you pass out? Usually you talk a little bit more. I don't. Mason doesn't sleep much. There's another guy I know that he plays Star Citizen, and he plays God, what's the other game he plays? World of Tanks. I don't think he sleeps at all.
Yeah, there are some days when I don't sleep. We haven't even gotten to the best part yet.
All right, I'm jumping to you. I just cleared restricted zone.
Alright, cool. Yeah, the comlink is down now.
Okay. Oh, you were at Everest.
Yeah.
Still, yeah. So Everest sits all the way. Well, you know that. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say that.
Maybe I was still too close to it. That's the problem. And right now, we're looking for unsuspecting players to drop bombs on their ship. Just waiting for you to pop in here.
Definitely agree, Mason. And I don't know how you guys don't do the no sleep thing. Maybe it's because I'm the old man in this group.
I'm not so young myself. I might be 34 in a few weeks.
Oh man, dude, I got what 7 years on you.
I think there's a ship down there. I just saw like a little diamond marker.
Might have
that's
been
you.
me. I just popped in.
All right, let me fly down.
I'm gonna try to get up behind you in case you drop a bomb.
If there's even a ship here. Not seeing anything yet. Yes, I have a Discord.
Marcus is the man. He's super chill. Like, I found him through a video he did a few months back and joined a few of his streams. He is so chill. I love hanging out with you, Marcus, during live streams at work.
Yeah, I'm definitely not over the top with it. I mean, I certainly could be, but then I'd be like I'm acting. And that's exhausting.
I think being you is the best way to do it.
Yeah,
On,
I agree.
well, anything really in life. Doesn't matter if you're trying to entertain or what.
Let's check Rufus. Rufus has been good to me today so far.
We're going to Rufus.
Yeah. Did it not give me my... There it is.
Fine, Rufus. I'll just hard point it.
Quantum travel engaged.
Are they fixing the star map yet?
That's gonna become at some point next year. I need to grab the link from my Discord, hold on. I really need to put that in my description of my videos.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to do that too. I have somebody asking me to put my
Complete.
setup in the description. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Google foo, Google foo.
One thing that annoys me about Discord, it's always asking me to upgrade to something. I'm like, I don't want to upgrade. Like, stop showing me that.
Like the boost thing and all of
Yeah.
that all the time. Sign up for Nitro. Yeah, that's a girthy girl. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm on your right-hand side, so that's your port side, correct?
Right hand side, you said?
Yeah.
That's starboard.
Yeah. That's starboard. So port is left, starboard's right.
Yep.
Bow is the front, aft is the rear.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's your ping. I was picking up your ping. I was like, "Ooh, there's a star lifter down there," but no, that was your ping in front of me.
It does get you excited, doesn't it? Oh, we got something. Picking up something. Cutlass black.
Alrighty.
Now this is where you want to pay attention at.
Mason, this goes for you too.
Target it.
Targeting it. Oh, I'm way too far. Way too close. I might die for this.
No, you're fine.
Oh my goodness.
That's so good.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to clip that and put it on there. That was huge.
It's always so good, man. Like, it never gets old.
The power of that thing. And now the salt. Where is the salt?
Well, he's got to respawn first.
Yeah, I know. I think that's the thing I'm most excited for is the boom and then the salt that comes. Gave me a good shake too.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
How close were you? Were you pretty close to it?
Yeah, when I clip it, I'll put it in your Discord. I was pretty close. I should have turned off the chat, my global chat, because it kind of blocked some of it, but I was pretty close.
Alright, we need to find another one to hit. Oh, this gives me all the feels. What do you think? Tamar next?
Mars usually a pretty good place. Tamar, Hendrix, you already did Rufus. Colfax is usually pretty good. Double backing on Sec 1 is also usually... There's guys that go there, but you said you've had Slow Night there so far.
Actually, I want to see if he had like some loot down there.
We can do that.
Clear this.
It was Rufus, right?
Yeah. box down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get within, what is it, 15, and they start shooting. I might be able to zoom in and see a box.
Well,
And
turret
ping
should be
one.
dead. Should be, but sometimes the turrets they spawn like right away.
There might be a turret. Either that or it's a box.
The,
Nope, it's a turret.
is the turret still there?
Yeah, it's one turret. It's the top one, I think. Oh, no, all of them just popped back up.
Well, they did.
Yeah. I didn't see a box. I
didn't see
pinged it a
one?
bunch of times.
He might not have had anything then.
Yeah, I just did another flyby. No, really close too. No boxes, just turrets.
Alright, let's check. Colfax.
Alright, I'm burning out. Yeah. That's the one thing I like about this game. I think the most, I don't know how you feel, is that there's no actual, like, get this skill in this skill tree and it's automatic win from here on out.
Yeah.
It's your skill.
Yep. And that's how I think games should be, because that's kind of how games were when we were growing up. Like there was like no skill tree, no skill trees, and like all these level ups and perks and stuff like that. It was just you versus the guy in front of you. May the better man win. They are adding roles and things and things like that to the game, which kind of will go in that direction. But I don't think it's going to be something major. I think where it'll come down to though is like PvP combat with ships. That's where I think it'll play a large role, because to be a fighter pilot, you're going to need to be physically fit. And I think a lot of players, the vast majority of the player base is going to be like a trader or something like that. You know, they're not going to be doing a lot more of the physical stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Because I still think people will still like do the PvE stuff. But it's gonna be one of those things where we'll have to see.
I was never one that advocated PvP as griefing. I did get mad a few times when I got jumped leaving and stuff like that, like any new player does when you first start. But ever since I got a taste of PvP, I don't think I could do PvE seriously unless it was I need money for a ship.
Yeah. Colfax is empty.
All right.
Yeah, that's just a turret.
I didn't see anybody in chat get mad. Then again, I kind of stopped paying attention to it.
They might have rage quit.
True. Yeah, when one of my buddies, his name is also Stars, except his second name's different. Star. Every once in a while, I'll try to join on him, and there's nobody, or it's just full server, and I'll be like, "Hurry up, go kill Space Dad. He'll leave. He'll make room for me."
Or just type 30K in the chat. That usually works.
I never thought about doing that.
Yeah, when I play with Density and all them, because like normally he gets like really big groups, and we'll try to get like, especially like during Jump Town, we'll put like 30k in chat. Jump into Tamar.
Did we just come from Tamar? No, it was
No.
Rufus and then.
Colfax.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, if you want, I could. Oh, no, it'd just be easier to stay together. I was gonna say I could scout.
I mean, you could scout. Because like if they're in a bunker, they're not gonna know that you're there.
It's true. I'm gonna hit Sherman.
Alright. I mean, they'll know you're there once the turrets go off, but if you stay like pretty far out, the turrets won't target you.
Yeah, I think it's like 1500. They won't target you.
Yeah.
How long have you? Are you one of the original backers of this game?
No. I started playing this game this time last year.
I really want to buy the Eclipse, but I think the wife would be mad if 300 bucks went missing out of the account.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't justify that right now. But flying that thing for the last week has given me such a power trip on that. Ooh, those torpedoes are nasty.
Yeah, that's one of the ships I'll be adding to my fleet. I'm gonna skip the Retaliator, I'm gonna skip the Harbinger and just get the Eclipse, the Gladius, maybe a Talon, because they are getting Atmo. They're good for Jump Town. If you just want to do PvP stuff and Atmo, it's the best ship to fly.
There's a rescue Pisces over by me at Sherman. I don't know if you
Nice.
want to use the bomb on them.
Of course I do. Take out the help, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Pick up the soccer mom van.
I love it when like the explosions are at night because it just makes it like that much more dramatic.
He just got in his ship and he is leaving.
Oh dang.
That's alright. I'm here.
Are you gonna kill him?
Yeah. Spacey, pull over. 15K. He's gonna run.
One of the things I will do probably in 318 once I get my A2 again is go after people who are doing cargo. Catch them at those outposts where there's no armistice, blow up their stuff, take their cargo, and be like, hey, pay me this amount of money to get your cargo back, or I'm going to sell it for myself.
I can't believe how fast this Pisces is. He's outrunning me. Now you just made a big mistake. You turned.
At least probably open his quantum drive.
Yeah, he did. Oh well, I tried.
It's all good.
He took off like super fast. He probably picked me up as soon as he got in the ship.
Tom, what's up, man? No, long time no see. That's one of my friends from Brazil.
It's getting worldwide in here.
Yeah.
Mason's from South Africa.
Yeah, you got from India, Brazil, we're worldwide. Is Breckenridge a good one?
Breckenridge is usually one of Breckenridge and Eldridge. Eldbridge are generally the narcotics ones. Sometimes people go there, but I've not had much luck.
What about Hobart?
Hobart's a pretty decent one. I'd say it's like a middle of the run of places to
We
go.
can try there, then double back to SD1.
All right.
Or if you want to jump to SD1.
I'm gonna hit Tompkins right quick.
Okay.
Tompkins is another pretty good spot.
Yeah, sorry, bro. I've been playing a lot with some local friends. How's everything going? Everything is good, man. Everything is good. We're just dropping some bombs, making people salty.
Chasing after him, trying to get good footage.
Quantum travel engaged.
I love it when those bombs go boom. I can't tell you how many times I've had a good giggle at work.
It's just so good, man.
My boss is relatively lenient, and he came up behind me, and I was giggling at either something you did in game or something you said. He's like, "What are you doing?" Oh, and he plays Star Citizen as well. Like, watching Star Citizen live. He's like, "Who you watching? Marcus? You heard of him? Nope. Adam. Check him out. What's he doing? Dropping bombs on people."
I'm not griefing. Listen, Mythic, this is a shooter game. Okay? I have every right to shoot people that are not paying attention.
You're
Okay?
gonna believe this. I got a Carrick sitting over here.
On my way.
I got no name. I'm scanning it. I got no name on it, no life forms. Hopefully it doesn't disappear while you're on your way here, but
He's probably in the bunker. It's just white.
hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, there's no such thing as griefing in this game. Well, there is.
Like, pad ramming is griefing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Quantum travel engaged.
Now, ramming in space, in combat, is viable as a last resort. Or you just crash into each other because you're maneuvering all over the place weird.
Or desyncs.
Mm-hmm. We got a rescue beacon at 1328 away. I'm gonna start looking for that as well. Where did that come from?
Quantum
It's
travel
1328
complete.
from here.
Oh, that's the Carrick down there?
That's the Carrick down there.
I need to get a good bombing angle.
Alright, let me know when you're ready, and actually, I'm gonna fly to you. Just come right down by you.
Yeah, it dropped me in like right on top of it. I'm just like, I need to not be right on top of it. Let's go this way, turn around.
Right, I'm above and behind you, so I gave you plenty of room. We won't have another Corsair incident.
All right. This one's gonna be a slow drop. I'm pretty high up.
Right.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. You know the reason
There
I'm
it
doing this is because like this is the end of the patch, so like nothing really matters in the game right now.
Might be too close, but I don't care. This is gonna be epic. That was awesome.
Did I miss?
No, you landed right on it. Right on it. Like right on the back half of the Carrick, you got it.
Nice. But we have no purpose. It's dropping bombs. It's griefing.
Nah.
Nah. listen, like 317 is going to go down, right? And the patch, like everything's finna get wiped. So I'm not impeding anyone's progress in doing anything in the game because you're gonna lose everything anyway. That's the only reason I'm doing this. If you've been watching my streams or watching my channel for like the past couple of months, I normally just don't go dropping bombs randomly on people. I normally reserve that for Jumptown. But I'm just doing this for right now, just for the lulz because it's the end of the patch. Like normally I wouldn't do this. This is just like, hey, the patch is about to be over with. Let's just drop bombs because there's nothing else to do in the game. People playing the game to get loot and to do all this other stuff, they're essentially just wasting their time because they're not gonna have anything. There's gonna be nothing for them in the game coming up in the future.
And for all the viewers, I think one important thing to hit on really is that for those that are not following Star Citizen and CIG closely, that's both the game title and the company that's developing it, they are so tight-lipped on what's going on with the next patch that we don't know when it's coming out.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest holdup right now is what can we do
That's fun.
that's fun without having to be like, oh, well, I did all of this stuff, getting loot, getting money, buying ships or whatever, but tomorrow it could be wiped away. I mean, we could be sitting in the server right now, the server could go down and we could leave and the next patch could be live. Now, is that wishful thinking? Yeah, but it's kind of like that.
It's the reality.
Yeah.
So it's just like, because normally what I'm doing in the game is I'm grinding out money to buy ships. Bomb is a game feature. If you can't drop them, what's the purpose? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like my first experience in this game playing Jumptown, I got shot down by a retaliator was shooting down parked ships with a size 9 torpedo. Instead of getting mad about it, you know what me and Kenop did? We hopped in my Scorpius and we went and killed the retaliator.
That sounds like good fun right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I look at PvP as, for me, it has become the essential game loop. It's not the only game loop, but it's become an essential game loop. I like getting my nerves fried. I don't know about you and why you do it, but I love getting my nerves fried. And then that dopamine drop when you when you splash them or you down them in the bunker or whatever it is that you're doing.
Or let's hit Security Depot 1.
All right, I'm gonna go off the beaten path a little bit, and I'm gonna hit Barnabas. Barnabas is one of the odd ones that every once in a while gets a mission. I think, too, what a lot of people forget is right now we're playing on a flight model that also has an expiration date.
Exactly.
We don't know when. That's another thing. So dropping a bomb like you are right now may be totally different in a year or 2 years or whenever it is they add master mode. Or
Definitely be going slower. Definitely won't be able to go 500 meters per second in atmosphere. Probably going like 100 or something like that. Which for me kind of ruins like the point of this ship. Because like if you're going, like the point of like having a ship that can do bombing runs is like you want to be able to go fast. Right? You want to drop your bomb, especially with them not being laser guided. You want to be able to drop your bomb and get the hell out of Dodge, right? With minimal damage. But if my ship's going like 200 meters per second, now like it's more risky. I simply say you're freezing. The fact is people you're bombing at the end of the wipe are new players that just bought into the game are trying to learn. Yeah, well they're learning the hard way.
Is that somebody in your chat?
Yeah, it's Mythic.
Oh,
The IAV event just finished. Players that have money and know there's a wipe aren't mining at all. Well, I just think people shouldn't be like so in their feelings about it because it's essentially like not that even big of a deal.
I mean, you are playing a game.
I got a Cutlass Black over here.
All right, I'm on my way. You are
Guys,
playing a game where even the mining ships have offensive lasers on them.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do with those? Shoot rocks?
Hell, Avenger 1 did a stream where he was fighting people in the Prospector and won.
If you're a good enough pilot, yeah,
Yeah.
go for it. I'm on my way.
All right.
But as far as look, I'm sorry to go off on a rant. I hate the griefing versus non-griefing thing. Pad ramming is griefing. Chasing somebody around a planet or a system or surfer hopping to find a person and kill them repeatedly, that is griefing. Outside of that, there is no griefing in this game. If you open up the hangar doors and somebody starts blasting you as soon as you pop out, that's not griefing. You need to be prepared for a fight. All the time. People are going to try to take advantage of you and steal your stuff. And if you're going into this, well, 318, have fun, have your fun now, and just wait until 318. I'm sorry you feel that way, but 318 with physical cargo and the limited persistence that we are going to have, you are going to see every amateur whack job and a group trying to pull off pirating.
Yep.
If you were like, oh, pirates are bad now, the first 2 months or so is going to be nothing but people getting hit by pirates.
And ballistics. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely insane.
I got a Cutlass Black Best
that's
in
the
Show
one
edition over here.
That's what I'm targeting.
Oh, that's the one you're targeting?
Yep.
Oh, you're right above me. Holy shit. And one of my favorite things is when I talk to cargo runners that talk about pirating, they'll tell me, oh, well, I'm just going to set the ship to self-destruct and I'm going to grab my submachine gun and I'm going to meet you in the back. Please,
Yeah.
you're tempting me with a fantastic time. Right now, when I try to pirate people, they just log. There's no fight. Get a good angle for when you come by.
I'm going right now. There's another guy out here.
Gladius.
Yep. Is he after you?
I'm not sure.
He's turning back on you right now.
Target friendly.
Flash.
Good kill.
Thank you. Nice. You got some shots on him too, so also nice.
Just dropped the bomb. Onto the Cutlass.
Following it.
This is gonna be glorious because it's so dark.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is not a new player. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Did we get him?
Nah, it missed. Missed by, I'd say like 3 kilometers.
Well, I gotta get more bombs anyway.
Okay. Yeah, ain't nobody running around new player best in show skin, Cutlass Black.
Yeah.
Most new players look at a Cutlass Black and go, eh, I'm not flying
So I
that.
guess you can't have the conversation respectfully. I always drop out of the chat. We have a great stream. Again, I'm not mad about anything. I just been playing this for years. I'm not new. I'm just wondering why you are messing with new players. I don't know if they're new players. Like, I don't know. Like, saying that they're new players is like, that's an assumption that they're new. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've blown up Carracks today. I don't think any new player has a Carrack unless they have hella money to drop on a ship. You know what I mean?
Didn't you take out an MSR earlier or yesterday or something like that? That's not exactly a new player ship either.
Took out a Constellation today. That's not a new player.
Which rest stop you heading to?
I think it's, hold on, let me turn towards it so I can see which one I selected.
Is that Mythic guy still in your chat?
Thaddeus.
Like, there's no way to tell that anybody's new. And even if they are new, don't we all have to learn the hard way some way?
Yeah.
Quantum travel engaged.
I remember, like, first getting into this game, like, no one would help me. I mean, I do my best to help new players. You know, I do try to troll sometimes.
I help new players a good amount, but at the same time, I go and I hunt players too. I purposely go and hunt players. But I'm trying to play a pirate loop at the end of the day is really what I'm trying to do. And
Quantum travel
a lot of people get really mad. One of the first times I ever got jumped was on my way out of a bunker. Brand new player, had no idea what was going on. As soon as my feet hit the dirt, I was getting
Boom.
sprayed.
Yep. Happened to me too.
landing gear
You know, and
down.
then I got my buddy was like, "Oh, you should run the Cuddy Red as a bunker ship. It's great. It's got a med bed, storage, and all that." So I started doing that, and then I was like, why am I running bunkers? I should try medical beacons." It was my very first medical beacon. I found out that most medical beacons are traps.
Yep. Like, anytime, like, I see a medical beacon pop up, I automatically check to see if that player has a bounty. It's the first thing I do.
Yep. It's smart.
For real, the rarest thing in the game is to be engaged by a player, especially with a bomber. Been playing since 2018 and have no more than 4 to 5 PvP engagements with a PvP location. So I don't think the new players are feeling that grief at all. Anyway, you're playing a PvE game. It's the same thing as saying to a Tarkov player he should ask a PMC if he's new to the game prior to engagement. Yeah, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, this game's not, like, you're not owed safety in this game. I don't understand why people think that we owe them to be safe. Like, just because, you know, you're doing a mission, you know, and like I said, one of the things I will be doing in 318, I will be going back and making sure that you're not leaving boxes behind, because I'm going to take your boxes. No, telling your English is good, man. I understood everything. I understood everything you said. I will be going back and taking loot. I'm just not doing it now because it's not worth it. I'm just doing this for the lulz.
I kind of wish that Mythic guy was in here. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Chris Roberts himself say that he wanted to mimic this off of Life, right?
Yeah.
So if he wants to mimic this off of Life, then we would not be remiss in saying that there are bad people in real life.
Yep.
And sometimes they're going to do things that we don't like, and we're going to have to deal with it. Now, in real life, we have to be prepared ourselves every time we walk out the door. But I think a lot of people... How do I word this correctly?
Are they delusional?
They've been given the illusion of safety through the police, cameras, cell phones, all of this, that most people will never experience violence in their life, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. But they also act like violence will never happen to them in their life.
Exactly. Exactly. It's almost kind of like the same thing because like I was heavy in vegan communities a couple of years ago, and one of the things that these vegan people would say that I found to be like the most ridiculous and most perplexing is like, oh, I just want to go live in nature with the animals because humans are too violent. I'm just like, have you not seen what animals do to other animals? I was like, I had to tell somebody, think about this. I'm like, lions hunt gazelles, right? And like, yeah. I was just like, a lion eats a gazelle as it's fucking dying. So that gazelle's last visuals is a lion just eating it. Think about how fucking savage that is. And you want to go live next to that. Good fucking luck. Because when a lion's hungry, a lion's hungry. When a bear's hungry, a bear's hungry. And there's not much you're going to be able to do to stop a hungry animal that wants to eat you. You know what I'm saying? So we need this. The way that we live in society now, we live insulated from nature. Right? So, and to tie it to this game, it's like you're not owed safety. Your safety is a mere illusion. Just because a bunch of people in chat agree to not hurt each other doesn't mean that I have to follow that suit.
I'll tell everybody straight up. If I hear JT, if I swear to you, every time I hear JT safe and I get the reply yes from 10 different people in chat, I swear to God, I go over there with whatever fighter I have available and I look at the Congo line on the way out the door to Jumptown and I just spray them all.
I just dropped a bomb.
Well, you got the bomb. I was afraid of flying that. Honestly, Marcus, for the longest time, I was terrified of flying large ships.
Oh, the A2 is great, man. The A2 is so good. It's so good.
Mason said in my chat, he's like, "Oh, our tour friend is so triggered."
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason to be upset in this game if you get PvP'd. It's just, I mean, I stopped doing it, but once again, my buddy and I that play, he's taking a break until 318, unfortunately, but he and I were pirating Hurston for over 3 months. We never hit the same person twice, and all of the times we did it, and all the times that we hit all those people, we never hit the same person twice. Not on purpose or anything, that's just how it happened. So all of us hitting these bunkers for 3 months straight, almost every day, we never got the same person twice, and nobody was ever in chat. Like, I never saw anybody in chat, like, trying to hunt us down and find us. It was always just salt in the chat, and then they'd leave. They'd log.
Yeah. Do I have a freaking gravity tool? I do. Yes. So if I want to look for cargo, I can. Dude, when I looked at Carrick earlier, it looked like a freaking derelict site. There were pieces of it everywhere.
That was awesome. That was really awesome. Do they sell water at any of these places in here?
I have some on my ship.
Do you?
Yeah, I can give you some liquid encouragement. I had a little nest of drinks and a couple of sets of armor in here and stuff. Dude, the contract for the Commodore just came up.
Did it really?
Yeah, it's been like over an hour.
What's going on with my ship? I'm afraid to leave it. It's bouncing. I'm gonna move it.
Turn your engines off.
I did. It was still bouncing. I must have landed
put it
on
on the
something.
other pad.
I was just gonna run to your ship.
Oh, okay.
Isn't the entrance right in the front?
Yeah. I mean, there's
Yeah,
still
I'm
room.
at.
Okay, yeah.
I'm at like 56 water.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna come down there.
Oh, wait.
You can come up
Does
the
the
ramp.
A2 have an entrance on the front and the back?
Yeah. You can come up the front or the back ramp. Or the elevator.
So many choices.
Give you options.
This thing is so big.
Glorious. You got 3 bombs.
Mason says you deserve award of the streamer of the year award.
Oh, thank you for that.
He liked you going off on that dude.
Too many people today are pussy, man.
The thin skin.
That should give you thirst and hunger.
All right, don't take off because I got my helmet in your ship.
Oh, Hurston has atmosphere, so we're good.
Oh yeah, that's right. I won't litter on your ship.
That's all good.
I'll take my garbage. I just fell down.
Did you go to the ramp? Are you dead?
No, I fell down.
Oh,
But I'm good.
I thought you fell through the ramp. So windy out here.
Yeah, my guy's leaning all weird.
Yeah, it's the wind.
You ever been on Hurston in the wind without your helmet on?
Yeah, you have to put your hand up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Mason. People are too butthurt over this game.
I'm just like, dude, how do we go from like the most toxic lobby ever in Modern Warfare 2 to people not being able to, play a game?
Man, I remember those Modern Warfare 2 days, man.
Those lobbies were
Got rough
so
in those
toxic.
chats. I got rough in them chats.
It did.
If you had feelings, they were murdered.
Crusader Industries.
Oh, we have 4
Journey
bombs.
breathtaking.
You got 4 bombs?
On
We do.
landing gear up.
You know what? None of those guys actually hit me back for PvP practice today. I don't think
really?
that's going on. Yeah, I don't think that's going on.
I'm gonna try to do a couple of more because I'm getting kind of hungry. I need to get up here and eat. I've been
You're
on
all
for
good.
3
You're all
hours.
good. Yeah, nobody hit me up. That's a little sad.
Life happens,
Yeah. And honestly, this is all kind of, I mean, not unexpected, but going to the doctors and stuff today, I had that all scheduled off. I just kind of didn't think about how much time I'd actually have to play and do things.
Security
Today
Depot 1. That's where I'm headed.
All right, I'll follow you.
Quantum travel engage.
Got all my stuff done early today. Went to the doctor, got a clean bill of health.
That's good. Glad to hear that.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Everything's going good. Tomorrow's the skincare doc, and they're only checking me out because I had that benign thing going on. How I got my name, and but at the time, I didn't know. I thought my mom only had melanoma. I didn't know my mom had melanoma, basal cell, and squamish
Oh, wow.
bunches of times because I thought it was always just melanoma. It was all 3 of them and at all different times. So they want to get me in there to get checked out because of her history and stuff. I wish Mythic would get in game. I would have fun bombing him.
Right. And to the people out there who call it griefing, just try it. Try it before you say it's griefing. Get you an A2, drop some bombs. You'll change your mind.
Hit in the clips, fire a torpedo, watch something go boom.
Dude, Security Depot 1's been a dud today.
Did you check out Jack Axton today?
I watched the stream a little bit.
Yeah, I watched his a little bit. I watched Tomatoes like a lot, but that was because I was trying to figure out Blender and stuff. So I was just sitting there messing around with all the features in Blender, clicking and seeing what stuff did and Googling stuff that I didn't know. And it was Tomatoes' birthday today, I guess. Or technically, I think it would have been yesterday, or because he's a day ahead, or half a day ahead.
Right.
Right? He's half a day ahead.
Yeah, I think it's half a day ahead.
I do love how he has his own little audience built in there. Like every 5 hours, the call to prayer.
Yeah, it's nice that he has all that stuff. I'll get there eventually.
Oh, you're talking about his setup?
No, like having like his own little, how he has his, like his own little community in his chat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let's check. Colifac's been good to us today, right? That was
Yeah.
Rufus that was good to us.
Rufus and Hobart.
You can check Rufus. It's closer. Closer than Hobart.
You're going to Rufus?
Yeah. You can check out Hobart if you want.
All right.
Quantum travel engaged.
Do you still struggle with your sound, your audio from time to time? Because I have a pain in the ass with that.
Yeah, it's the USB mics. The USB audio just it doesn't work well. It's just not good.
Always
I-
getting
I-
feedback.
I want to get an actual. I don't have any more room on my motherboard, unfortunately, because my video card's so damn big. It takes up 2 slots. But I want to get an actual sound card. I think I might take out my. I might take out my Elgato card and put in a sound card, a really good one, and then get a sound deck. That way I can run actual like real microphone cables and have that really good analog audio. Digital audio is just like it's still not as good as analog, in my opinion.
Thank you,
Like,
Mason.
even to this day, I don't use wireless headsets on any of my. Like if I'm just listening to music, I always use wired.
Yeah, I'm a wired guy too.
Like I have a nice, really expensive Sony Bluetooth headphone, and I have like Sony earbuds, and the Sony earbuds are just way better. Like it doesn't even compare.
I bought them for cheap because my newer phone won't take the cord, the old mic or headset cords. I bought a pair of those Earfun, that Swedish company that makes earbuds. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I'm not going to tell you they have the best music quality in the world because they don't, but they're still pretty nice.
That's
For
good.
$30 I paid for them, well worth it. Colfax is empty. I even went into 2,500 before pulling out.
Check Hobart now. People might be staying away now.
Oh, I think I'm at Hobart. No, did I go to Colfax? I think I can't remember.
No, I saw you at Colfax. Hobart, you were not there. Yeah, you're not at Hobart right now.
Okay.
Imagine somebody was at the drug one, and they're like loading drugs, and they get blown up. Steal all the
Be
fucking
hilarious.
drugs.
Quantum travel engaged.
Before I figured out that I could record, and before I figured out how to do everything on the YouTube, I wish I would have captured my buddy. He was flying the A2, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and we were doing the same thing that you're doing. And so what we would do is I would go down there and I would try to proxy them, and if they didn't say anything, I'd get back up and fly away, and he dropped the bomb. And one time I had just taken off and was flying away, and he dropped the bomb, and the guy came running out of the bunker, and I swear to you, that bomb landed right on top of the dude's head.
Nice. Oh, it's so good.
Really wish
And
too.
actually, like, I wouldn't even mind getting a crew together, and like people are doing bunkers, drop a bomb, blow up their ship, send the FPS guys in, because Canopy's also really good at FPS. He's probably one of the best FPS players I've ever seen. Like, he's that good. And just send the FPS guys in, take everybody in the bunkers out, take all their shit and leave.
Hey. Ooh, I got somebody here. It's an Aurora.
Where are you at?
What is this place?
It doesn't really matter, just jump to you.
Millerand. I'm not sure if anybody's in it. It's bouncing around and stuff. You may have accidentally left it on. But still, for the lulz, I guess. That bomb's bigger than a ship. One night, there was a guy that had a bounty, and he was in a Nova just outside of Armistice at one of these mining areas around Hurston. And we caught him when he was trying to get back in, and we lit his tank up really bad between my Gladius and my buddy's Blade. We did some pretty significant damage. He got back into the Armistice zone, and I guess he was afraid his tank was going to explode or something. So he jumped out of his tank. Well, my buddy was tilting his ship and putting those blade wings like on the ground and chasing after him.
Oh, wow.
And the guy ducked in between a stack of those like Kovalex boxes, you know,
Yeah.
at some mining places. He stuck his wing down into the boxes and got a hold of this guy and flung him.
Nice.
And you see him hit, stand back up and use the med pen, and he went running back for the boxes, and then somebody with a C2 came in and rammed the both of us and killed us both.
That's hilarious.
He was not happy. He was yelling at us in chat. I'm like, dude, you got a bounty. You're trying to hide. We're gonna get you.
He wasn't yelling at you. He was typing very hard on his keyboard.
Yeah, I won't say I'm the best FPS guy in the world like your buddy Canop is. I guess he's really good, according to you. I'm pretty damn good, but I would not. I hold a 1.13 KDR in Call of Duty like 3 years ago when I last played.
Canop and I come from Battlefield. So you already know this game's right up our alley. Oh, he just got into his ship.
I lost him.
About to come in low.
Yeah, I liked Battlefield Vietnam, 2142. Not the new one, the old one.
Oh, gotta turn my camera.
There it is. This one looks like it's short again. Yeah, this one was way short.
Yeah, I have to come in and
I got a good angle for it. Yeah, you were like 30, 40 meters behind him. Oh yeah. Some of these clips are definitely going to be going up over into your Discord page. You're going to like them.
I wonder if he left the box.
Oh yeah. I can see the smoke still. That's crazy.
The ship just disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, the turrets are back already.
Yeah. Gotta love that one. I wonder if that's a glitch.
It has to be. I need to get my bombing camera set back up.
Mason says, nice sexy bomb there.
It's beautiful.
It is.
I haven't checked chat in a while. Chat's kind of dead.
Yeah. I've had it up on and off, and they're pretty quiet tonight.
Yeah, the camera's back up.
It is. It is.
I wonder if I didn't get a crime stat yet.
Maybe he's still down in there. He just doesn't know yet.
They should have got a notification. The ship was blue,
True.
so somebody was in it. I'm gonna go ahead and jump back to Hurl 1. I think that was a good way to end things out.
Right on. I'm gonna follow you and park there as well. I'm probably gonna Iron Man it for a little while longer, but I need to take a walk around the house and grab a quick snack before I sit down again for a while.
I need to have dinner because I have not eaten all day.
What is it, like 7 o'clock there?
6:30.
6 o'clock there?
I mean, I do a lot of intermittent fasting, but this is actually kind of late. I'm actually kind of past my window a little bit, but it's all good. Because the stream started late today, because I had to figure out like why the hell like my stream was like always dropping frames, and I had to reinstall Streamlabs, and then like all of my settings got redone. But now like today the stream has been a lot more smooth. It's been so good.
Yeah, it has been. What ended up being the issue? Was it?
So the issue was like my bit rate, like every time I would set it, it would get reset to 2500. And when you're trying to stream like 1440p, you're essentially choking yourself.
Right.
So I had to like reinstall Streamlabs for my settings to stay.
Quantum travel complete.
It's weird.
Yeah, well, there was an update which pretty much broke it, and I had to get on with their customer service, and they told me I have to reinstall the old version. I was like, well, you shouldn't put out an update that breaks your software.
They got it all fixed up for you and everything?
Yeah, I'm just running the old version now, like what I was running before.
Quantum travel complete.
And I actually
Yeah,
think
I
I can make my bitrate even higher, because I see it spiking up to like 14,000 kilobytes per second sometimes. So I can probably run it at like 10 or 11.
Interesting. Yeah, when I use Blender, it limits me to 1440 and 30 frames.
Yeah, you would just like do the 1080p 60, it'll be better. Especially if you're doing gameplay stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm gonna try it out. Like I said, I've only messed with it just a little bit. I'm still trying to learn it.
That's why I like Premiere, because it gives me like, you know, full 4K, 60 frames per second.
What'll be interesting, and what I would like to learn, I don't know if this is even possible, to do some 3D animations and blend it into my videos.
Or like overlays, that
Adding
can definitely
complete.
be done. That's what Jax does. Like his little animations that he has for when people like send him super chats and stuff like that. I know he does his in Filmora, but it can definitely be done.
Really?
Yeah.
I wanted to try to like, and I'd probably have to do green screens and stuff like that too on my screen in order for this to work. But like I said, I was trying to do like this whole like classroom scene thing, and if I ever finish getting footage for the video, I'll send it your way. And but what I'd like to do is try to do an overlay on the screen to make it look like I'm actually behind a desk and kind of like a little chalkboard and shit.
Oh, that's just a green screen. Great content saw you in Jack's chat the other day. Thank you, Xandris, for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Yeah, we were just mining some salt today. I do apologize that you came at the end of the stream. Why is the door not opening? Oh, that's weird.
I got my. Do you use dual screens?
I do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I do want to get one. I do want to get one curved monitor, like a large curved monitor. But I still want to run dual screens.
Gotcha.
I'm actually run 3, to be honest.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm running one screen, and this is gonna sound like really
Please
stupid,
proceed
but
to assigned landing
I
bay.
got one screen that's running my game, then I got the laptop sitting next to it so I can monitor my stream and recordings, and then I've got my cell phone on a little stand propped up in between the both of those that I'm watching you on.
Yeah, man, having a lot of screens is necessary if you're a streamer. But I do want to get one of those nice curved monitors. So I think it's going to make the game look so much more immersive, so much more crazy. Especially when you
talking
get the
about
head tracking.
Are you talking about that big Logitech ultra wide?
I know Samsung makes one. I know Logitech makes one. I know LG makes one. But I might get the Asus one because that's probably going to be the better one for gaming. I like the LG screens because they're very, very bright. But they just don't last very long, man.
Really?
Yeah, my last LG monitor just like stopped working. I had it for like 2 years and it just like,
Landing complete.
okay,
Pleasant
we're done.
stay.
Interesting. I just bought the monitor that I'm using. I bought about 4 months ago, 5 months ago. It's Asus borderless, windowless thing. I can't remember all the things, but it's like a 27.5-inch curved screen, and then it's got like it's a 1080, and I try to get the lowest latency possible, so it's at 0.5 milliseconds. So I can crank out the frame rates. It's just not 1440.
Yeah, those 1440 monitors, those like those 4K, 2K monitors that do like the high FPS and the low latency, man, those things are so freaking expensive.
I know. I was looking at them and going, "Hey, hon, can I rob a bank yet?" Especially when Benj gets in your chat and is like, "Hey, you should check out this mic," or he tells me to check
$10,000.
out, he told me to check out this other thing, and I looked it up, and it was like $4,000.
It's like, who do you think I am? I'm not Marquez Brownlee. Got the wrong Marcus. At least I'm not there yet. We'll be there one day.
Welcome to the
No, you're
ASOP
well on your way.
vehicle
You got yourself a nice little following.
Yep, we'll get there.